Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Yorkville Sports, the Travel Report. My host, Matt McDevitt, will be with us shortly. We're going to talk about some of the successes and some of the little misses of the travel teams that our travel teams are having thus far. We're having a great year, and we're going to tell you all about it when we return to the Eagle's Nest. You're funny. Thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Yorkville Sports. We're here in the Eagle's Nest. We're here with Matt McDevitt. Matt is here with us for the first time this season. Matt, how are you? Welcome back.
It feels good to be back.
Yeah,
What's up, everyone?
Okay. And you know, Matt, I have to say the success of our Yorkville Eagles is phenomenal. I mean, all the teams are doing so well. I mean, I'm so proud of these guys. What do you say?
Same. They work hard, you know. It's only a matter of time before the wins start piling up. And, you know, we get multiple teams that are doing well because they're always in here working hard.
That's right. So we're going to give you the rundown right now. We're going to start with the 8U and we're going to end up with 16U. And you're going to be surprised, ladies and gentlemen out there and all you Yorkville fans, that our teams are really putting the wood to the ball. They're putting the glove on it. They're just doing all kind of good things. So we're going to start off with 8U. Our 8U team is 6-1-1. If you remember them from last year, they came out the gate struggling a little bit. These guys are 6-1-1. Matt, 8U.
Yeah, new coach comes in, Clark Wright and Nick Hazenberg. Do a great job. They got a nice core group that returned from last year. Some good pitching, real good hitting. And they're just putting it all together now. A lot of the fundamentals really came into place.
But let's go over to 9U. This is the 9U Maroon team. We have a couple of hiccups here. 9U Maroon is only 1-6, but you know they have something to build on.
Just as I said, the pitching was such a key component for the 8U. The 9U Maroon, when they do pitch well, that's when they get their win. The pitching and the defense, it's just inconsistent. It's not to say it's bad. It's just, it's inconsistent. They get good innings and then they get some not so good innings.
Right. So
pitching and defense, those guys put up runs better than anybody else in our whole program. But you got to be able to pitch and play defense in the late innings of the game to win.
So it's consistency, really. That's all it's all about.
Yes, consistency on the defensive side for sure.
Now we have the 9U Gold team. This is a winning. These guys are coming off a winning season, and they're coming back. They have a 6-2 record, and I have to say that the 9U Gold team is. This is a phenomenal group of guys.
They're all right. I'm saying phenomenal just because we got some of them behind the screen.
Oh, okay.
But no, great. They have another team with real good pitching. Camisto and Azer come in, start a lot of games, and they've been pitching well. Great defense up the middle with Liam and Ty up the middle. You can't really beat that combo. And, great coaching. They've been together a long time. This is their third season together, so it definitely shows.
Okay.
They've been together since the 8U, and now they're going on to 10U in the spring. So.
The big boys, the 10U team. 10U is 9-1. 9-1. These guys have only lost one game. In the WBA, they're 6-0 in the WBA league, and in the NJBL, they're 3-1. They've only lost one game, and that was in the NJBL league.
That's correct. They're playing great. Everything is meshed. Another team that has has great guys, probably about 5 or 6 guys that could throw off the mound effectively. Probably 5 or 6 guys that anytime you give them the ball, regardless of the team or the situation, they're gonna put up blanks. So that definitely steers them, and it sets the table for the big hitters. They have Alex Smith, Balangary, Wes. They have a lot of guys that could really swing the bat. So.
That's good. That's good. Guys, keep up the good work. I know we see you in here week in and week out at the academy. I know you guys take private lessons. You're doing everything right to advance your team.
From top to bottom.
That's it. They have good coaching.
That team is solid.
Good coaching, good assistant coaches, good parents that are behind the team. So, hey, you guys are doing everything right. So keep up the good work.
And you get
11U. We have an 11U team. That's Brad Shaw's team. And he's kind of like, he's floating even right now. He's 3-3.
3-3, and lost so much. Lost a lot of key players in this team.
Okay.
Chris Newman, Justin Camoro, and Patrick Carey's going through some arm injuries. So they got some guys that really ate up a lot of innings for them last year on the mound that aren't here this season. He's short-staffed on the pitcher's mound. He lost some key bats, but now to get to 3-3 with those kind of losses, he's getting big efforts from guys like Harry Swanson on the mound, Daniel Cranberger stepping up on the mound. Chris Ling now has to pitch more. He's more of a shortstop. But a lot of guys, they're core guys that have been together on that team for a long time now, are really stepping up and filling their shoes and get them back to 500 last weekend.
All right, well, see, okay. Now, this has got to be the comeback story of the year. This is our 12U team.
Oh, yeah.
This is Matt's former team. He was the coach. He came into coach late in the season last year. The guys didn't have a win at all. Matt came in. They got 2 wins. Matt, this team is 4-4. They doubled their win total from last year, man. This is a success story that of epic proportion for the 12U team that saw nothing but defeat early in the season last year. Matt came over, as I said. They got 2 wins. They've doubled that this year.
Yeah, you got to love this team. Just a great group of young kids that really have gelled as a team. Off the field, you could catch them hanging out and just having a blast with each other. So it's just a great team to watch, and they got confidence. It's a perfect example of what confidence can do for young baseball players, young athletes.
We have our 13U team. This is our championship team. They won a championship last year. They got off to a little slow start right now. They're only 13U is 4-8. 4-8. That's a big turnaround from what they were doing last year.
Yeah, they've been playing a lot of tournaments. They really just started league play maybe a week ago, 2 weeks
Right,
ago.
and mind you, our record doesn't reflect the tournament play. Remember, there's tournament play and there's league play. And our 13U team, we have to say, they are the road dogs for Yorkville. That's all they do is play in tournaments.
A lot of tournaments.
Anthony will keep them out playing in tournament after tournament after tournament because that's how you get better. And guys, I don't want you to take the 4-8 start that you have right now and look down at that. I mean, that's good. You're playing a big game. What do they play? 90 feet?
Oh yeah.
You're playing on the big field. So just keep up the good work. Keep playing. Remember, you have 4 victories. We just have to turn it around, and we'll catch up to the losses. All right. So we're gonna round this out. We're gonna close this out with our 16U team. This is Danny Pagan's team. And I have to tell you, I clown these guys all the time. They're the oldest guys in our group. This is gonna literally be their last run with us because after this fall they won't be coming back. But I have to tell you, the 16U team is 6-0, crushing everybody.
Yeah, another team that's off to a hot start. Really behind Brandon Pagan, Danny's son, is throwing the ball extremely well, giving them a lot of chances to stay in close games and win them at the end. Alex Glickman, Golden Eagle Award winner, has pitched well for them. They got a nice group. They got some guys with some pop that can really put balls in the gap. They've been hitting the ball well, just putting it together in all aspects of the game.
That's great.
Another team that hasn't truly been tested yet. They got a big game this weekend against the Sayville Grays out in Sayville, Suffolk County, Long Island. So that should be a true test. If they can come out with some wins there, that's saying a lot, and that definitely would solidify a first place spot for them and a good shot at a championship. So
Well,
good luck to them. And
Danny, the rest of the guys.
what better way? Sorry to interrupt, but what better way to end go out of Yorkville, because they won't be playing 17U ball in the spring. What better way to go out with a championship?
We're going to round this out. We're going to close this out with our 16U team. This is Danny Pagan's team, and I have to tell you, I clown these guys all the time. They're the oldest guys in our group. This is gonna literally be their last run with us, because after this fall they won't be coming back. But I have to tell you, the 16U team is 6-0, crushing everybody.
Yeah, another team that's off to a hot start. Really behind Brandon Pagan, Danny's son, is throwing the ball extremely well. Giving them a lot of chances to stay in close games and win them at the end. Alex Glickman, Golden Eagle Award winner, has pitched well for them. They got a nice group. They got some guys with some pop that can really put balls in the gap. They've been hitting the ball well. Just putting it together in all aspects of the game.
That's great.
Another team that hasn't truly been tested yet. They got a big game this weekend against the Sayville Grays out in Sayville, Suffolk County, Long Island. So that should be a true test. If they can come out with some wins there, that's saying a lot, and that definitely would solidify a first place spot for them and a good shot at a championship. So
Well,
good luck to them. And
Danny, the rest of the guys.
What better way? Sorry to interrupt, but what better way to end go out of Yorkville, because they won't be playing 17U ball in the spring. What better way to go out with a championship?
Okay, well that's it for this week's edition of the Eagles Nest. We'll be back next week with some more updates, and Matt, my co-host over here, he'll be here with giving you the rundown as to what happened. So Yorkville, until we see you again,
and we have to give props to Pete Camiso for coming up with the name The Eagles Nest.
That's it.
We can't take credit for that.
Okay, Mr. Camiso, you're in the Eagles Nest. We'll see you again.